Hello everyone, today we are here with the 2022 Baleno facelift. After almost 6 years of its initial launch, Maruti has finally given the Baleno a proper facelift. Today we are going to explore the new age Baleno in detail and we'll find out how well the car has evolved in terms of design, also in terms of added features comparing to its previous version and its rivals in the Indian market. The overall profile and its silhouette remains almost identical to its previous version, but Maruti has cleverly given some design changes to give it a completely newer look compared to its previous model. And part of the plan is the new next wave grille with chrome underlining, which perfectly syncs with the new wraparound headlamp cluster. The headlamp units are the projector LED units with signature 3-point LED DRL, which will also be part of future Nexa cars. The bonnet looks a lot more flatter with clamshell design. Coming to the front bumper, now gets a sleeker, wider air dam which also holds the fog lamp enclosure within a single black finished unit. The fog lamp is the same round LED fog lamp unit shared with the other Maruti Suzuki cars. The fog lamp enclosure also gets a chrome garnishing above, which adds a bit of premiumness to its overall stance. So the design changes in the front isn't so striking with sharper looks and angular designs, but it does looks a lot more premium than before. Giving a wider stance, it looks a lot more sedan rather than the hatchback itself. So coming to the side profile, it's a typical facelifter car. Like many other facelifter cars, the new age Baleno also looks almost same to the previous version, except the new 16-inch machine cut alloys with a black finish between the spokes giving a dual tone look. The body colored ORVM with turn signals now also housing a camera system beneath, which is a part of 360 camera system. The chrome finish window line has been carried over from the previous version but now extends all the way up to the rear quarter glass panel. There is also some changes done to the character line to perfectly merge with the newly redesigned tail lamp housing. Coming to the rear design, it isn't striking as the front design, but it isn't also less appealing like the side profile. Gets a chrome garnish running across the tailgate with a rear parking camera placed at the center. The redesigned L-shaped LED combination tail lamp gets 3-point LED lighting pattern similar to the LED DRLs in the headlamps. Gets a roof mounted spoiler with integrated stop lamp. The rear defogger and wiper also joins the features package. The rear bumper also gets a design revision, and the number plate housing now shrinks in length but gets a deeper recess. Also the reflectors on either side are now placed a little higher than before. Before getting into the interior, let's have a look at the boot space. The 2022 Baleno facelift gets a 380 liters of boot space, which is a 21 liters lesser compared to its previous model. But it looks like the reduction doesn't affect the Baleno in terms of practicality. Gets an integrated halogen boot lamp for increased night vision and a hook placed to its right side. The rear seats also support 60-40 split, which can further enhance the practicality of the new age Baleno. The front doors open enough wide, which will help for a comfortable ingress, but the overall weight of the doors remains identical to its previous counterpart. Gets a dual tone finish on the door pads and in the integrated armrest and a piano black finish around the power window switch. The bottle holder is easy enough to accommodate a 1-liter bottle. The seats are extremely comfortable when comparing to its previous model. Gets wide side bolsters, which gives both comfortable and confidence ride during the high-speed corners. The triple layer dashboard gets dark blue based color theme, which also reflects on the side door pads and even in the upholstery. The silver finish running across the dashboard also holds a freestanding infotainment unit. The 9-inch touchscreen is now powered by SmartPlay Pro Studio with lots of connected car features. The overall touch response, the new user interface and the daylight visibility is a massive upgrade comparing to its previous version. The new climate control unit is now positioned a little lower and also gets uniquely designed switches, which is of a nice quality too. The sun visors gets illuminated vanity mirrors on both sides. The IRVM now gets auto dimming feature and the roof mounted lamps gets halogen bulbs inside with a voice assisting microphone placed above, but the sunglass holder is missing on board. These control switches right to the steering wheel comes in handy for the head-up display, electronic stability control on-off, one-touch access for the 360 camera system and a control switch for the idle start-stop technology. The head-up display can be activated with the long press of this switch and then it smoothly pops out of the hidden console. You can adjust the height of the projection with control switches and also can adjust the brightness level of the projection too. Apart from the speedometer and tachometer projection, it can also display the climate control temperature and blower settings. The instrument cluster is the same semi-digital unit, but the MID has been revised to be more informative than before. The 360-view camera can be activated with the touch of a button. The overall resolution and the quality isn't that great, and after all, at the end of the day, it does the job really well. The 2022 Baleno gets both telescopic and tilt adjustable steering wheel with mounted controls. The flat bottom unit gets silver accent at the bottom, matching the dashboard's silver trim. The illuminated glove box gets a decent space, but it doesn't get the cooling option. Other practical storage options include twin cup holders in the center console and a small recess for wallet or smartphone. Also gets a small storage bin below the sliding center armrest, and door pockets are deep enough to hold only the bottles and other stuffs. Let's get into the rear seats. The seats are as comfortable as the front seats with that extra softy cushions. Gets two adjustable headrests but misses out the center armrest, and that's a surprise Maruti missed out that. The headroom is more than enough for me, but taller persons over 5.8 or 6 will have a compromised comfort. There is a good under thigh support and the leg room is generous, as I can even stretch my legs underneath to get a comfortable position. This rear bench seat can adapt 3 people on board, and the person in the middle too will have a decent leg room. To keep the rear occupants fresh, the new Baleno gets rear recipients with blow-away control and a normal USB and a Type-C USB fast chargers mounted below. There is also a small storage pocket at the bottom, which comes handy for your charging cables at least. Under the hood, the new Baleno is powered by a sole 90 bhp K12N dual-jet petrol engine that kicks out 130 Nm of peak torque. This engine comes with a variable valve timing and an integrated starter motor that allows for auto engine start-stop to help save fuel. The engine comes mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox as standard, but for the automatic transmission, Maruti has swapped the CVT in favor of a new 5-speed AMT gearbox. Let's have a quick look at the key highlights of the Alpha trim. See you soon. Thanks for watching.